Joining us now with more is our reporter Morgan Mackay. Morgan, what exactly is the precedent for this scenario?
Nick, back in the 1850s, the Assembly Judiciary Committee, which leads impeachment investigations, studied this very scenario. Can you impeach a governor who has already left office? At the time, they decided under New York's Constitution, the answer is no. Ross Garber, an impeachment lawyer and professor, explains more.
The notion was, under the language of the Constitution, the penalty for impeachment is removal and disqualification. And so the Assembly's Judiciary Committee looked at that and they said, well, under either scenario, removal is contemplated. And if the official's no longer in office, he or she can't be removed. And so therefore, to impeach, the official has to be in office.
Theoretically, the Assembly could draft and vote on articles of impeachment before Cuomo leaves office in less than 12 days. However, New York's Constitution gives Cuomo 30 days to prepare his defense before a Senate impeachment trial. Garber says he believes this means lawmakers' hands would be tied under the Constitution.
The Assembly could technically hurry up and pass articles of impeachment, but as soon as the governor actually left office, those articles of impeachment would be dead.
Yet this does not mean that lawmakers have to follow the precedent set by the Assembly Judiciary Committee 168 years ago. Assemblyman Charles Levine, who is leading the impeachment investigation, left the answer to this question open-ended on Monday.
Impeachment itself is going to be moot. It's not going to be meaningful, but there would be the opportunity in the court of impeachment to prohibit him from ever again occupying statewide office.
Lawmakers who sit on the impeachment team are also split on the ultimate goal of the impeachment investigation, now that Cuomo has resigned. Assemblywoman Latrice Walker says enough money has been spent.
If the goal here was to move this particular governor out of office, and now we're in a position to move New York forward, let's continue moving our state forward.
Investigations into Cuomo have already cost taxpayers well over $10 million, looking into not only the sexual harassment allegations, but also if the Cuomo administration withheld the number of COVID-19 related nursing home deaths, if Cuomo used state resources to write his pandemic book, and more. Assemblyman Mike Tanouses says he would like to see the impeachment investigation continue, or at the very least, a report issued with their findings.
So many other issues that I believe the public needs to know about, and that we should continue to hold the governor's office accountable for.
The Assembly Judiciary Committee is not meeting with their lawyers until Monday to discuss their legal options. In the meantime, Cuomo has until 5 p.m. tomorrow to submit any final documentation to impeachment investigators. Now, will he still have to meet that deadline, Nick? Nobody knows, and the Assembly says no comment.
Very interesting, Morgan. So what would be the benefits, and would the Assembly pass articles of impeachment in the next 2 weeks at all?
Well, if the Assembly were to impeach Cuomo, then he would have to leave office immediately. So if they wanted him gone right away, they could vote on articles of impeachment next week. But the timetable that they laid out on Monday on how they see this process working, they wouldn't be drafting articles of impeachment until at the earliest later this month. So will they want to speed up this process? We'll have to see on Monday.
Morgan Mackay digging into the details for us this evening from the state capitol. Thank you, Morgan.